Welcome to stage 2 of the Tour of Switzerland. Fairly hilly in the last part of today's stage, some lumps and bumps in the final kilometers, so the punchers and the more durable sprinters should come out to play today. There is your race leader, Chris Boardman. He won the opening time trial yesterday, so he is now the man in the yellow jersey for Adidas. I think you'll have a hard time holding on to it today, because the nature of the hills at the end of the course really don't suit a rider like Chris Boardman. But nonetheless, he'll try and hold on to it. And if he loses the jersey, perhaps his teammate Thierry Marie could take the lead in his place. So that will be a storyline to watch at the end of the stage. We're heading up to the summit of a Category 2 climb. Let's see who takes the points. Of course, the rider's just working at the front, not actually sprinting for the points. It's Rudy Donen's Kelme who takes the points, and that will give him the virtual lead in the King of the Mountains. So a chance he can wear that jersey tomorrow. Perhaps even start a long-term challenge to win that competition. A few riders dropped over the top of that climb. I think they'll have a chance to come back on the descent. As a reminder, there are time bonuses at the finish of each road stage of the Tour of Switzerland. 10, 6, and 4 seconds bonus for first, second, and third place. The intermediate sprints along the course also have small time bonuses. 3, 2, and 1 seconds for the top 3 endos. So we'll see if those end up having any significance for the overall general classification. Here's Andy Schleck, 43 seconds down after the time trial yesterday. He's the leader of Evian. And the time he lost yesterday could be decisive between him winning and not winning this race. So there's some other good climbers here to challenge him, the likes of Reese and Peterson performing better in the time trial. Coming up to the first intermediate sprint. It looks like the big sprinters won't contest it. Although Thierry Marie, I believe, picked up a very small time bonus, getting second place there. But that won't be enough to overcome Chris Boardman, who's still the virtual race leader. Quick overview of the course. So today's stage and tomorrow's stage, both fairly hilly, really similar in nature, so they should suit similar riders. Stage 4 is quite flat, the only perfect stage for the sprinters on this course. Stages 5 and 6 are both mountain stages. Stage 7 is an uphill time trial. Should suit the climbers, can also time trial a little bit. And stage 8, another big mountain stage. So plenty of terrain for the climbers to make their mark on the race. The mountains not quite as vicious as those you will see in the Tour de France, so that will be good news for the likes of Jan Ulrich and goes to Peterson. So it'll take a big effort for the likes of Pantani and Schleck to make up the time they lost yesterday. But of course we will see that play out on the road when that time comes. On to the final hills of the stage, it's Bianchi Campagnolo working at the front. Assuming this will be for Stan Åkers, but they also have Pascal Richard in this race, a very explosive rider on this type of hilly finale. So a couple options for that team. Evian up amongst it as well, they have Peruena and Schleck. Zulu is sending riders forward. This is the next intermediate sprint. Gonchinkov will take maximum points and the time bonus. I don't think he's really interested in those long term, just trying to help his team. Onto a short but steep Category 3 climb. It's Jesper Skivy of Zulu Kingdom leading the way. Just caught a glimpse of the yellow jersey. He is hanging on the back, but still there. Gonchinkov returns to the front over the top of that little hill. Short flat road, and then we're straight onto the final ascent of the day, Category 2 hill. and it seems the yellow jersey of Boardman has been dropped from this group, so he is in a small group around 45 seconds off the back of the main peloton. And if he really is tired, he's not going to get back on, so we will have a new leader. Who that is remains the question. Skibby leading the group onto the final climb. Now Kelme assuming control. Evian have plenty of riders up here. Will we get an attack over the top of this mountain? Donans is cracked, but no one's going to come around him. So a bit of a truce, no attacks over the top of the mountain, and Donans collecting more points for the King of the Mountains. On the descent, Marc Madiot takes up the pace for Evian. They have Jean-Pierre Donguillaume and Chomin Peruena, so two worthy candidates for the sprint. 2 kilometers to go. You can see the Flamme Rouge. Bianchi up here as well, but Evian in total control, but they need to launch the sprint. And they might have been caught napping because Richard has gone for it. And the charge from the Evian riders, but it won't be enough to overcome Pascal Richard. He surprised them all with the sprint, no one's caught his wheel, and Pascal Richard collecting his first win of this season for Bianchi Campagnolo. With how close the title chase is between Bianchi and La Vie Claire, they will take any points they can get. So a great result for Pascal Richard. He collects the 10-second time bonus as well. Chomin Peruena also getting a small time bonus, should move him up a bit in the general classification. Here come the riders who have lost time, including Thierry Marie, so he won't end up leading the race today. A shame for Adidas, they had the top 2 riders, but none of them could stay with the group, so both of them will fall out of the GC. Nonetheless, they did get to wear the leader's jersey for a day, and that is an achievement for any rider. So Pascal Richard takes it in the reduced group sprint. Peruena second, Federico Ezquerra third for La Vie Claire, Bjorn Ries fourth for Kelme, and Jean-Pierre Donguillaume fifth for Evian. Guimard in seventh, wondering if he could have done a bit better on today's stage. Finish was certainly well suited for him, but wasn't meant to be. So we'll have to see who becomes the new leader in the general classification, since both of the top 2 riders, Boardman and Thierry Marie, losing time today. And it's Jan Ulrich who has taken the race lead by 1 second over Henri Onglade. Goes to Peterson, now up to 3rd, Bjorn Ries up to 4th, and Eric Brooking is now 5th. So a little bit of a shake-up already in the GC. The non-climbers falling away from the top of the leaderboard. Boardman, because of countback or other tiebreakers, he still leads in the points competition, although Pascal Richard is now even on points. Peruena moving up in the top 5 of that after a good result on the stage. In the King of the Mountains, it's Rudy Donans. He won 2 of the climbs on the course, both category 2s. So he has a decent lead over Alexander Gonchenkov of Bianchi Campagnolo. And the King of the Mountains battle will be one to watch over 8 stages. And it's Blackberry who take the lead in the team competition